Now I'm going to show you all the ingredients that are necessary that used for cooking pad thai. The first one is rice noodle. We use a quarter an inch thick of rice noodle, a cooking oil. You can use any kind of cooking oil. Eggs. 2 eggs for 2 people. 3 eggs for 3 people. Tofu. It should be firm. A tamarind. A dried shrimp. You can buy them in a package. It's all over the town. In Chinatown, we have a lot. Peanut bean ground. A brown sugar. Salt. The first of vegetable that we use to put in pad thai is in Thailand we call Thai broccoli, but in Chinatown we call Thailand. The second one of vegetable is what we call green narrow chives. The third one is we call green cabbage. The fourth is shallots. The fifth is we call them bean sprout. The sixth is lamb. Now I'm going to show you how to cut all the vegetable and the tofu that we're going to put in pad thai. The first one I'm going to show you how to cut tofu. So you have a square package like this and just cut them open. For 2 people, I use 2 pieces of tofu. What you have to do, you just cut them half. So you got 2 pieces of tofu of one. And cut them half. So now you got that, just like that. And the next one of vegetable that I'm going to put in is scallion, right? What you have to do, you just cut the end of the stem first, and we don't use them, and then try to slice really thin because it's very crunchy part, but it's very difficult to cook, so you have to be really thin, nice, like that. It's very tasty vegetable actually. I like it. There. And the next one is what we call the green narrow chive. So what you have to do is you just pick the nice good looking stem and then cut the end off a little bit because it have like a black mark on it. We don't use them. And then we cut like not too long piece like that. And the next one is green cabbage. What you have to cut is just right in the middle. Like that. Right here, we don't eat them because it's very hard part. So I'm going to use them like a quarter. So you have to cut this part out like that. Cut, cut. And the next one is shallots. So what you have to do is just peel off the skin. Until you see the purple color, like that, nice and shiny. I use them like a one head of them for 2 people. So what you have to do is just cut them very thin. Just give you a taste. Smell very strong. Some people cry with them. I don't know, happy or sad. The next vegetable is lamb. We don't put them in a pad thai, but we use them in case your guests need some more sour in pad thai. So we cut them and put them on the side before we serve. A bean sprout, we don't cut them, but you have to make sure that you clean them very good because it might give you a stomachache. So make sure. When you want to cook noodle for pad thai, the noodle have to be pre-soaked in the warm water. It's about 7 or 8 minutes. Don't boil them because the noodle will break and too soft for you to cook pad thai. When you want to cook pad thai, your time cooking is very quick. You must have your vegetable being cut, your pad thai sauce being cooked, and your noodle being pre-soaked. The next part I'm going to show you how to make a pad thai sauce. How to make a pad thai sauce, you have to have a tamarind and a plum sugar and a little bit of salt. So I'm going to show you how to make it right now. Now I'm going to show you 2 things. One thing is pad thai sauce that we use the tamarind and the plum sugar. Just easy. In my hand right here that we have a package of tamarind that we can buy them from Chinatown. So this big of package, I use a quarter of this big. So I cut. It's very easy to cut actually. And then cut again. This big. For 2 people. Put in the pot. 1 cup of water. And then turn your stove on medium high. And then we have a prawn shaker here. The prawn shaker is as taste sweet for the sauce. The tamarind is sour. So for 2 people, we need sweet and sour in the sauce. So I use 2 of these things and put them in the pot. I let them sit boiling for 30 minutes. Well, I'll come back for my pad thai sauce here. All the sugar that been melted and all the tamarind is fall apart, been cooked, and you can see the color is turned to brown. And you have to wait a little bit longer for the sugar and the tamarind mix a lot longer, so it's going to be thicker than this. And between that, I want to add some salt, half a teaspoon. So make the taste more smoother. And let them sit like this. I'm gonna turn down the heat a little bit to medium. And then let them sit about 5 minutes more. 5 minutes later that I'm waiting for my pad thai sauce to be thick enough. So I turn off the stove, and then that's nice color, smell very nice. And I'm gonna taste a little bit. It should taste sweet, sour, and a little bit of salt. Yeah, and smell very nice, smooth taste of tamarind. This is gonna be a very good sauce for pad thai. So now I'm going to separate a tamarind in the sauce. So I need the sauce. Just pour on the drain. Just keep doing this so the sauce pass the whole to my bowl down there. And that's all it takes for pad thai sauce. It's in front of me right here, nice and thick and very tasty. And now come with me to my home in Thailand. Welcome to Thailand. We're here now and we're gonna sit on this thing that in Thailand we call tuk-tuk. And this is my driver. This afternoon we're gonna go around with him. So come on in. ผ่านจอดเลยไปนิดนึงค่ะ We're right here to buy big favorite of Canada that we call pad thai. Everybody love it. So I'm here with this girl. Her is my favorite food pad thai in the world. She's very good cooking. So today I'm gonna order like 6 pad thai for my family too. and 100% is no ketchup and smell very good. So she put the noodle to another side of the pan and pour some more oil on it and eggs. And she let the eggs cook by themselves. Try to put the egg that's still watering under the noodle and put them on top the eggs. And after that, she put some vegetable. And he just stir around and mix them together. And she done already. It smells good. So after that, she put the peanut. Huh? ขอบคุณค่ะ I thank you for her to be with us today.